Let me start by saying a massive thank you go out to 𝗥𝗏𝗃, who sent me a bunch of keys and have basically enabled me to play for hours and hours. I have been playing Construction Simulator over the last couple of weeks for well over 20 hours now on 𝗦𝘂𝗂𝗯𝘀 Ultimate Realism. You can go and check out all of my single player and multiplayer gameplay over there, and I've got to say that I am really enjoying this game. But if I were to ask you, what are the key things that you wanted to see in the 2022 PC release of Construction Simulator, what would you say? I think your answers might be very different depending on what experience you have with the franchise already, what your play style is, or what you consider to be the most important features of all. If you're a fan of Construction Simulator 15, for example, then I would probably expect you to say something like you just wanted more of the same, but you wanted it to be modernised and improved across the board. So I can say to you, Construction Simulator has improved on every single level. The graphics are vastly better than in CS15. The controller support is perhaps one of the best implementations for controller support that I have ever seen. And the audio is, well, it's really nice too. It adds that extra layer of immersion that I was really looking for, especially when combined in a multiplayer experience with all of those fantastic vehicles moving around at the same time. But if you're brand new to the Construction Simulator franchise, then I guess I would say to you, if you've got 2 or 3 friends who are willing to help you complete jobs ranging from small little garden jobs to absolutely massive industrial constructions, then by all means this is well worth a buy, if you think that you can provide enough of your time and effort. And by that I mean there are literally hundreds and hundreds of hours of side jobs for you to complete, and there are 12 campaign opportunities across 2 maps which are even more demanding than that. To give you some idea, some context of how much time and effort this game will require, the tutorial can take you between 1 and 3 hours to complete. Now, if you've been enjoying the console equivalent of Construction Simulator for the past 8 years or so, then to you I would say you're just going to get a lot more of what you already have, what you already like. You're going to get more vehicles, way more jobs, and even more immersion. But this channel, 𝗦𝘂𝗂𝗯𝘀 Ultimate Realism, we tend to speak directly to players who are looking for a level of immersion which most normal people can hardly comprehend. So would I recommend this game to you? Well, yes, I do. And that is despite the many missing hardcore realism features I would like to see in this game, and even the distinct omission of some of the really basic realism elements that I would have had on my wish list at the start. For example, there's no head tracking. Secretly, I think head tracking is coming, so just put that down as something we might have very soon. The size of a bucket or a truck should actually dictate how much it can hold instead of how many skill points the player has placed on their character. Realistic physics for the vehicles, for the equipment and the goods that you pick up and stack and move around. Realistic damage and fuel use mechanics, because they really don't exist right now. Relevant information would also be quite helpful. When you're buying a vehicle, how much can this dumper truck actually hold? Some real data would be great. But despite all of these limitations and many more, Construction Simulator does still manage to deliver a very rewarding and very realistic construction simulation experience, especially when that experience is shared with friends. In my humble opinion, if Construction Simulator wants to become a household name, like Farming Simulator is, then they must add modding support. That, for me, is absolutely essential. Furthermore, expanding the multiplayer limit to, let's say, 10 or 15 players, introducing dead zones and sensitivity sliders for even better controller support, and even perhaps a hardcore mode to remove the fast travel and oversimplified gameplay mechanics that are currently in place. All of this would greatly improve the gameplay experience for many of us hardcore sim fans, but the truth is, even without any of those improvements, this game is still excellent. It's still fun, and I find it very difficult to throw anything other than praise in its general direction. I love playing this game, and I especially like the demanding challenges that some of the megastructure builds actually place upon me and my friends when we're playing in multiplayer. Most of all, I really love the experiences that I get to share with my friends when we're playing it. This game is excellent. As a single player, it might not really be that much fun to play because it is so hard. But if you've got a couple of friends who can join you, you're going to absolutely love this one. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and head over to 𝗬𝘂𝐂𝐒 Ultimate Realism, or head over to our Twitch channel and check out some of our wonderful gameplay. There are hours and hours and hours of gameplay out there, and we've tried to cover everything, and we've had a real blast doing it. But my thanks to all my friends out there who have helped me make these videos, and to all of you out there for watching this. Take care. Goodbye for now.